Resuming debate, the honourable member for Cowichan Weir. He has about 2.5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I am proud to rise in this House as a representative of a rural community on British Columbia's coast on Vancouver Island, and I can tell you with all honesty, Mr. Speaker, that my constituents in the rural communities of my riding are very happy with this bill. They're very happy to see these provisions reinstated. In the short time that I have, Mr. Speaker, I want to concentrate on one aspect of the bill that I think needs some amendment at committee, and that has to deal with the need for legal protection for environmental flows, which is the amount and type of water needed for fish and aquatic ecosystems to flourish. Now, I've presented many petitions in this House to deal with the weir at Lake Cowichan, which controls the flow rates in the Cowichan River, and it's a particularly important piece of infrastructure, especially during July and August when the flow rates are very low, endangering fish and fish habitat. And when I presented petitions, the government's response acknowledged that summer low flows in the Cowichan River are a threat to fish and habitat, and that raising the Cowichan Weir could provide additional water storage in the lake to deal with the problem. So the government acknowledges that low flows are a danger to fish habitat, but we do not see the explicit protection in this legislation that I think is needed to protect those flow rates. And it's not only in the Cowichan River, Mr. Speaker. On the west coast of my riding, I should say the southwest coast, in the Jordan River, a river which has been decimated by an old copper mine, by BC Hydro dams, has seen its fish population absolutely wiped out. But, Mr. Speaker, when they opened up the reservoir and increased the flow rates, magically they had the salmon return, and that's all it took. It needed an increased flow rate to dilute the copper that's in the water, to give the fish colder temperatures because they have a narrow bandwidth of temperatures in which they can survive. And also, Mr. Speaker, if you have those protections for flow rates, it would oblige the government to live up to its obligations to put those funds in to make sure that we have the infrastructure to control flow rates. It would allow tributaries of these rivers to act as important breeding grounds for salmon. I see my time is up, Mr. Speaker. I'm thankful for this small opportunity to comment on this bill, and I look forward, on behalf of the great residents of Cowichan Langford, to supporting it when the vote comes. Thank you.
Hear, hear.